All right, so this story started with a tweet from Elon, like Tesla stories so often do.
Trial program for opening Tesla Superchargers to other EVs has begun. So it appears that Tesla last week has made 10 Supercharger locations in the Netherlands available for charging electric cars of other brands.
Yeah, the Netherlands is the first country where Tesla is testing this possibility.
During this pilot program, the 10 Supercharger locations in the Netherlands will be in these Dutch cities.
So Tesla stated, it's always been our ambition to open the Supercharger network to non-Tesla EVs and by doing so, encourage more drivers to go electric. This move directly supports our mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. More customers using the Supercharger network enables faster expansion. Our goal is to learn and iterate quickly, while continuing to aggressively expand the network so we can eventually welcome both Tesla and non-Tesla drivers at every Supercharger worldwide. We're starting with a select number of sites so that we can review the experience, monitor congestion, and assess feedback before expanding. Further sites will only be open to non-Tesla vehicles if there is available capacity.
All right, so this is great news for anyone who doesn't drive a Tesla EV, because it sounds like someday, maybe, hopefully, the Supercharger network will be open to you.
Yeah, and the cool part here, I think, as you pointed out in past shows, is that you will need the Tesla app. So you'll get to, the charging location in your Bolt or your Ioniq, and you'll have to get the app, which then now kind of makes you a potential Tesla customer because now they can talk to you. But many Tesla drivers out there are asking questions like, hang on, are there going to be idle fees for these non-Tesla drivers? Yes, idle fees will apply. Will there be additional costs for these non-Tesla drivers? Yes, they will have to pay a fee if they want to pay the same as Tesla drivers. And in fact, we have a driver who seems to have used a Hyundai Ioniq charging in the Netherlands. And here's a video where he says,
"That's nice. This works great."
Yeah, this happy Ioniq owner tried it and reports that if you pay 13 euros a month, you join Tesla, and then the rate is the same as other Tesla owners. And then it's funny that if you notice there, he had to push really hard to get the charger to go into his Ioniq because Ioniq puts like a little light that sticks out. And so you have to like pass it. And it's like, why don't we have standards?
And then Elon responded to this and he said, cool.
Yeah.
Now, there's this other problem when we're talking about superchargers and non-Teslas using them, which is that Tesla has a beautiful standard. The back left of the car is where you plug it in.
Yep.
So that means that all the supercharger stations can be uniform and all the charging can be uniform. The problem is other car companies just love putting the ports just any old place on the car. Oh, right here in the middle quarter panel. That works.
If you're a non-Tesla driver, superchargers have very short cords. So if you were to pull up in like an e-tron, I think you'd have to pull in at 90 degrees to the charger and you'd block like 2 or 3 spots.
I don't know if Tesla's going to be changing how they make superchargers.
Yeah, maybe they're going to have to make some non-Tesla chargers where they place them differently or have longer cables. But you're right. This takes out a lot of stalls.
It's interesting that they're starting this without having any of these other car manufacturers help pay for the network, which is what Elon had been saying the whole time.
Right. Basically, the users will be paying for the network.
And the government will be helping to pay in many cases because these countries want to have more charging. So they're incentivizing networks that are open to all EVs.
I think this is really smart because we just saw a big federal amount of money that's going to be spent on EV charging. And this is going to take a while. And when it starts to pour in, if Tesla can go, hey, we're doing this for everybody, I think they might be able to get some of this money.
Because ultimately, Tesla didn't need to be taking money from other car manufacturers. There just needed to be some money coming in from somewhere.
Right.
It would have behooved all of these car manufacturers to have bought in with Tesla because then they would have had the same exclusivity that Tesla would have had. But none of them apparently did that.
Nope.
So I guess we'll go around in a different way. And, their users are going to have to pay more to use the same stalls that Tesla owners don't have to pay as much for because they bought the cars from Tesla.
Great selling point for Teslas. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.